Hello everyone, my name is Angela Zigo. Today I'm going to be sharing with you tips for transforming your marriage. There are different challenges and marriage stressors we experience in our marriages today. These problems may arise from maybe conflict and arguing, maybe because of financial problems, maybe because of absence of romantic intimacy and love, maybe it could be lack of intimacy or lack of commitment in your marriage, unavailability of either of the spouses, lack of attention. In fact, there are too many causes of marriage stressors in our marriages today that we experience today in our marriages. So, but it's not what I'm going to cover all in this one movie or talk that I'm giving right now, right? There are too many things, but one thing to know is that these problems impact marital functioning. And according to the divorce lawyer in research in USA, it was said that the number one cause of divorce is lack of commitment. Lack of commitment with the statistics of 75% rate. That is a huge number. That is a huge data. So it means that it's a thing of concern today that lack of commitment and so many other things, like the things I have mentioned previously, may be some of the causes of marriage stressors and marriage problems we experience in our marriages today. So this implies that some couples are not happy living with their spouses. There are no peace. There are no stability. So all these marital problems, it's not just about being compatible with your spouse or not. It's not about not being compatible with your spouse or not getting the right person. It is about developing and nurturing the right person you have found. Okay? So you don't put your hands on because I didn't marry the right one or my husband is not the right person. That is why we are having problems in our marriage. Even when you get married to the right persons, if you don't nurture your marriage, if you don't invest in it, if you don't put all your resources, your energy, your time in your marriage, you may not get the desired results or success that you want in your marriage. Okay? So, of course, I want to admit that finding a compatible husband is also one of the things that give edge. However, giving time and nurturing the person you found, the right person you found in your marriage, and investing more in your marriage is going to yield more fruitfulness. It's going to, lead to a very desirous marriage that you desire in your marriage, results that you desire in your marriage. So, mastering these tips and applying them in your marriage journey will mitigate some of the marriage stressors we have, and even assist you in remaining stable, understanding, and even connected with your spouse. Please, before I proceed, my friends, I'm going to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. For those who are coming across my video for the first time, please, I implore you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let's build this community together. Let's share and learn. I want to see your contributions in the comment box below. Please tell me what you need. Tell me what you want me to change. Tell me the things you want me to implement in my videos, areas you want me to talk more about in my next videos. You are all welcome. Let me see your feedback, your corrections, your contributions. Let's learn together, please. I invite you all to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. So when I upload my new videos, you will get them. Okay? Thank you for doing that. So, let's just dive into the proper thing I have for you today. Number one tip for transforming your marriage is commitment. You need to be committed in your marriage. If you have not going to get anything from my videos today, let this one stick. And please, I invite you to stick to the end of this video. You are going to learn or grab one or two things that you could add in your marriage. I'm not saying that everyone is experiencing marital challenges. No. But we have some people who are experiencing marital challenges. We cannot deny that, right? So watching them and sharing these videos with them will help in one way or the other. There might be things we're not doing right. We begin to learn and put new advice, new knowledge. We learn together and we begin to make effort to change. Okay? So cultivating a great marriage requires commitment. It is important to commit to your marriage because it obliges you to do stuff for your marriage. It means being responsible and maintaining day-to-day tasks of your marriage. So we have too many ways we can be committed. We get committed in investing in a marriage. We get committed in raising children up. We get committed with your spouse's dream. We get committed in different areas. No place is going to be left unassisted. Every gap you see in your marriage, you are there to fill it up. We are helping each other. We are working as a team. Your mind is there. You are involved. You are building. You are supporting with your resources, with your energy, with your time. That's how to get committed. You are there. Your presence is felt. So it takes a lot to build a home in a marriage. People get married without understanding how much work is involved. I bet to call it work, but that's what to call it, because you are up and doing, you are doing things every day. There are bills to pay, there are meals to provide, cleaning to be done, kids to take care of, family stuff, personal business, and career you need to also attend to, right? There are also problems you need to solve. It will take a lot to build a happy and well-working family or marriage. So it takes responsibility and accountability to be committed. Also, in our marriage, I also want to invite you to understand that being committed also requires spouses to do whatever they can to keep their marriage functioning. Anything you can do. It's not left for one person. Remember, the weight of running a home is not left for one spouse to carry alone or to shoulder alone. Everybody, all hands on deck. Everybody is involved. You need to be committed to your spouse's dreams. Whatever he or she is doing, be there, support, find interest in it. All right? Be involved. Don't be absent-minded. You are there. When there is no attention and passion, automatically there is no commitment in marriage. So you need to pay attention. Keep providing for your spouse and not being distracted by anything, but to remaining committed to your marriage. All right? Being committed, it also means to be understanding your partner and loving your partner, to be supportive. So these are so many ways we can be committed. There are too many, because when we say commitment, you don't know what it means. There are too many things you can do to promote the success of your marriage. And that's what we're talking about. It is said that a perfect union is when a man and a woman complement each other in marriage. Number 2 tip for transforming your marriage is prioritize your partner. Yes, to transform your marriage, you need to change your priority. The secret is not changing your life alone, to please your spouse. But the most important thing to do is to change your priorities of life. What comes first in your life? What do you consider first? What do you regard first? What is important to you? In many successful marriages today, each spouse puts in the other person's needs first. If my husband put my needs first and I put his needs first, we are balanced. There is happiness. Nobody is feeling cheated. No, there's no selfishness. We are there to help each other. We are working as one person, right? So we need that kind of mentality. We need that kind of prioritizing your partner first in your marriage. That's what I'm talking about. How you put her needs first before your own, right? This ensures that both spouses have their needs met while simultaneously striving to make the other person happy. That's what we do in marriage. And number 3 tip is put love first in your marriage. Love conquers everything. It is important to know that love is not a feeling alone. It has to go with something. It has to go with action. It is something that you do for somebody to be happy. You make a decision to love, and then you act on it. It is a choice and a deed. That something must be done. You don't just love by confessing it. You love also by action, by taking some risk, by making sacrifice. So it is a choice you make to seek the well-being of the other person, other than yourself. It is a deliberate act of caring and listening to other people, right? So love is wanting other people to succeed, to be happy and be fulfilled. Love conquers all things. Since it is a dominant force in our marriage, it is the main foundation in every relationship. Yes, it determines the experience of how every other thing revolves around your life. It's so important. So in marriage, love should come first. It should be your top priority. To put love first requires time, focus, effort, and commitment. That's how you put love first. It will cost you something. It costs your time, it costs your resources. So the question is, how important is your marriage in your life? Does your spouse have your heart, or is it invested somewhere else? That is the question you should ask yourself today. The next tip I have for you is, as number 4th one, is communicating effectively in black and white with your spouse. I really want to spend a little bit of my time in this one, because poor communication is also one of the third cause of divorce in marriage today, with statistics of about 59%. That's a huge one too. So poor communication is another problem in marriage. In fact, I'm going to invite you to watch that my video coming on how to communicate in marriage. You cannot miss to watch that video. I split things in details. Communication in a relationship is simply fulfilling the needs of your partner. Get that? That's understanding what your own needs are and the needs of your partner and finding a way to meet it. Communication in a relationship also implies being present and paying attention to details and feelings that are being communicated by your partner. By paying attention to the tone and volume. When you see my video, you see that there are things to consider when communicating. Because the way we communicate too, the tone of our voice, is also need to be considered. Because most times, it is not what is being communicated is a problem, but how it is being communicated is also a problem. Because when you approach people harshly, the person will shut down completely. The person will get scared of, voicing out. The person will not open up again. So how you approach people determines it also matters in communication with your partner. Communication helps to build trust, intimacy, and conflict resolution in marriage relationship. It's very important. If you don't communicate, you don't share your thoughts. You don't know what is happening. You don't know what he or she is happening in their mind. You don't know when you offend somebody and how they want to, express their feelings to you. You don't know when your wife is telling you, I need you to touch me. I need your presence. I need your touch. I need your hug. You'll be thinking that she's saying something else. So you need to pay attention and also understand what your partner is trying to pass across. Communication in relationship is a collaboration between two people that requires each person to share and air out their mind, views, and needs to their partner clearly and assertively so that they can understand the reality of their feelings, thoughts, and ideas and possibly fulfill their needs together, right? So how do we communicate? Few tips. I'm not going to go into details on this topic. Just few things on how to communicate. One, get your husband to open up. Men, you know that they don't easily open up. They like to endure things in their mind, right? Some men do not like to express their feelings fast. And this may cause a lot of problems in a relationship, but when the person does not know how to express what he's feeling inside, my needs are not met, my needs are not being represented, I am not happy in this marriage. I don't know how to say it out. That is another problem. You know why? Because sometimes they get scared because their opinions might be judged, they might be criticized, their opinions may not be welcome. They don't have that conversation skills that women have. So instead of them not to match up, what they will not do is they will shut down and now be moving around with their problem until one day you keep stacking those emotional problem, and one day the person will burst. So please get your husband to open up from time to time. Ask him, how are you feeling? What do you feel inside of you? Create that safe environment for him to express his needs. It's very important. Get him to open up. He cannot miss it. Get the husband to open up. Let him express himself. Sit him down. Ask him, how are you feeling today? From time to time, do that. Do not judge him or criticize him. Create that environment for him to open up and share with you whatever he has in his heart. Right? If you want to talk about your husband's habit or behavior or any issue that you want to correct, please open up. Everybody, talk it out. Let it out. Help your spouse to solve those problems. That's why I said that husband and wife should be friends. When we become friends, it is easy for us to talk. But when there are some gap and barriers between husband and wife, they don't get it easily to say what they want to say. But if you're in a very friendship level with your husband, you can easily talk to him in confidence because you're talking to somebody that loves you, somebody that will not judge you, that is so compassionate, so you don't feel scared expressing your views or your ideas or your mind, right? For women, let your husband know what you need, what their needs are. Do not hold your feelings. You put your feelings inside of your mind. You don't know how to say it. And you're moving around with body language, thinking that he will understand what you're feeling inside. No. Say it out. Make your request known to him. Do not sulk. Rather, express those emotions and feelings in a clear way. Okay? Talk to him how you feel about it. And do not insult him or, slight anybody in the process. Right? Do not assume he or she understands you. This one is a huge one. Assumption kills faster. Because you have been thinking that he should understand that I am tired. He should understand that I need this dress. He should understand what I'm feeling inside of. How? I have a story to tell you. A lady met me, one of my clients, as that. She said, I don't know how to get to my husband. I have so many needs I want to talk to him about, but I don't know how to communicate to him. I don't know how to put my needs across. I don't know what to say. I'm scared he might turn me down. He might say that there's no money, there is no, that I'm too greedy and so many things. I said, no. You don't have to judge him or begin to assume that he's going to say all these things. First, go to him and say what you want. And that's where understanding comes to play. If there is no resources to meet your needs, you have to understand with him, right? But first, say it out. And when she summoned courage to go to the husband and talk to him about what she needs, the husband did not only provide those things quickly, but it was done even more than she expected. You see, assumption. She was already assuming that she was going to be turned down or being slighted or being insulted for that. So don't assume anything. Say it out in a very clear way, in a very polite way. It is going to help us, right? Talk about those stuff that hurt you inside of you. Don't hold it there and you'll be moving around with it. Sometimes people do not feel comfortable talking about their feelings. Maybe because of how people perceive assumption, how they will judge them or treat them. But please put those things aside. Put those barriers aside and be friends with your husband and be able to communicate to him one-on-one. I wish you all the best, and I will see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe or help me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this video with your friends, with everybody. Let's share this. Let's help each other. Let's learn together. Okay? Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Bye.